What does it take to be a hero? Is it strength, courage, or something deeper? For Wonder Woman, the heart of her heroism lies in a profound concept: moral altruism. But what is moral altruism, and how does it define her character? Today, we're diving into the psychology of Wonder Woman and her motivations to protect humanity. Welcome to Unmasked. To understand Wonder Woman, we first need to understand moral altruism. Simply put, moral altruism is the selfless concern for the well-being of others, driven by moral principles rather than personal gain. It's not about glory, fame, or even survival. It's about doing what's right, no matter the cost. Diana was raised in Themyscira, a society built on justice and peace. From a young age, she was taught that strength should serve a purpose greater than oneself. The Amazons believed their mission was to safeguard the world against darkness, a philosophy that deeply influenced Diana's worldview. For her, power isn't a privilege, it's a responsibility. The concept of altruism isn't new. It's rooted in ancient mythology and history. In Greek mythology, altruism is often portrayed through heroes like Hercules, who endured the 12 labors to atone for his sins and protect others, and Prometheus, who sacrificed his freedom to bring fire to humanity. Wonder Woman's character embodies this same mythological tradition. She's not just a warrior, she's a savior, willing to bear immense burdens for the greater good. Her divine heritage as the daughter of Zeus ties her to these stories. But what makes her unique is her human empathy, a trait rarely emphasized in traditional Greek heroism. The Amazons themselves are inspired by mythological warrior women like the Scythians and figures like Atalanta, who combine strength with a moral compass. Diana carries this legacy forward, blending the Amazonian ideal of justice with her own deeply personal sense of compassion. In many ways, she's a modern echo of ancient altruistic ideals. While her mythological roots shape her destiny, it's Wonder Woman's empathy that truly sets her apart. Empathy is the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes, to feel their pain as if it were your own. When Diana steps into the human world, she's immediately confronted by the horrors of World War I. Orphaned children, wounded soldiers, devastated villages. She doesn't hesitate to act. Why? Because she sees their suffering not as an abstract problem, but as something personal. Psychologists call this empathic concern, an emotional response to another distress that motivates altruistic behavior. For Diana, this empathy transcends species, culture, and even morality. She doesn't help people because they are human. She helps them because they're hurting. Diana's empathy is powerful, but it's not the whole story. Her actions are also driven by a profound sense of existential purpose, the belief that she exists for a reason. As a demigod, Diana is uniquely positioned between two worlds, the divine and the mortal. This duality creates a sense of obligation. She believes her powers were given to her to protect the weak and stand against evil. It's a classic example of what psychologists call purpose-driven motivation. Purpose gives our lives meaning, and for Diana, that meaning is tied to her mission. She doesn't just want to help humanity. She feels that she was created to help them. It's her reason for being. But here's the paradox of moral altruism. The greater your empathy, the heavier the burden you carry. Diana's unwavering compassion often puts her in emotionally devastating situations. In Wonder Woman 1984, she sacrifices her happiness, giving up the love of her life, Steve Trevor, to save the world. This choice highlights a key aspect of moral altruism: self-sacrifice. Psychologists call this phenomenon compassion fatigue, the emotional exhaustion that comes from caring too much for too long. Diana experiences this repeatedly as she witnesses humanity's flaws and failures. She fights for people who may never fully understand or appreciate her sacrifices. Yet, she continues because her altruism isn't conditional on gratitude. So why does Diana keep going? The answer lies in the delicate balance between empathy and duty. Empathy gives her the emotional drive to act. It's what makes her care. But duty gives her the structure and resolve to continue, even when it's difficult. In Wonder Woman from 2017, Ares tries to convince her that humanity is inherently corrupt and unworthy of her protection. But Diana chooses to believe in humanity's potential for good. Her altruism is naive. It's courageous. She fights, not because people are perfect, but because they're worth the effort. This makes Wonder Woman a symbol of hope. She reminds us that heroism isn't about being invincible. It's about being willing to care, even when it hurts. Wonder Woman's story is a testament to the power of moral altruism. She challenges us to ask, what would the world look like if we cared as deeply as she does? Her blend of mythological legacy, human empathy, and unwavering responsibility makes her more than just a superhero. She's an icon of what we can aspire to be: compassionate, courageous, and committed to making the world a better place. Thank you for watching. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. What inspires you most about Wonder Woman? Until next time, stay heroic.